Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Tennessee High School Press Association Awards Day for the year 2021. I'm Jimmy McCollum. I'm the director of the Tennessee High School Press Association. It has been customary these last, 12 years since Lipscomb has been blessed to be the host of THSPA for us to have Awards Day on the first Monday in March. This year is no exception. Certainly, it's a little bit different, as have so many things been this last year, but we're thankful to have technology that can allow everyone to be watching this online. As everybody is joining us, I'd like to just give a few moments to plug an event that we have coming up in the summer. We have the Music City New Media Academy. That'll be at Lipscomb's campus, June 6th through the 10th. One difference in the past, a few differences, I guess. One difference in the past is that if you're interested in coming to this, you can earn college credit for this summer program. Another difference is because of COVID-19, this will be a day program only, no boarding. So if you would like to be coming from a distant town, you might need to be finding maybe a place in town, a relative or someone to be staying with. But we look forward to having the summer program back on our campus again, the Music City New Media Academy. Look forward to having you. I'd like to introduce a couple of folks in the studio here with me before we get going, and also give a shout out to our producer. I have my two student assistants. One is Abby Davis. There is Abby. And on the other side of my computer here is Mariah Wilson, who is from outside of St. Louis. Abby is from Pendleton, Indiana. Some of you have been corresponding or have worked with our student assistants, and I wanted you to be able to see their faces. The producer today is Caleb Hendrick. He is across campus. I appreciate all that Caleb will be doing for us in the control room. Abby will be reading a few of our names today. I think both Abby and Mariah have a class coming up in an hour, so we'll see if we can get through most of our awards today. Let me take a few moments to talk about the order of our awards today. First, we'll give our individual awards. We have 55 categories. First, we'll start with our newspaper categories, then we'll go to yearbook, and then after we do the yearbook categories, we will let Caleb play a few clips of the finalists. These are not necessarily first place winners, but finalists in our multimedia and our broadcast categories. And then after that, we will announce the finalists, the winners of the broadcast and then the multimedia categories. From there, we'll move to the overall categories, starting with overall website and then overall yearbook, then newspaper/news magazine, and then finally the Mark Madison Best Overall Television Station. As always, our last awards will be what we call our superlatives. There will be, thanks to your nominations, the winner of the Administrator of the Year, and then we'll move to the Bonnie Hufford Outstanding Student Media Advisor, and we'll close today with the H.L. Hall Outstanding Student Journalist. So with our preliminaries aside, we'll go ahead and start with the awards. I know that many of you are probably watching at home, but many of you are watching in the classroom with your teacher and your fellow students. So we will pause just for a few moments at each slide so that we can, number one, let your classmates applaud for you. And number two, we have in just about every category, Abby and Mariah have done some screenshots of all of our submissions. And I'd love for everybody else who's watching to be able to see the great work that we have on our finalists. So with that, we'll go ahead with our individual awards, starting with our newspaper category. Category 01, and our first couple of categories were our largest. I think we had 25 to 30 entries in best news stories. So thank you to all who have entered, and these finalists are certainly in rarefied air. Third place for best news story goes to Owen Hewitt, St. George's Independent School, for the story COVID-19 Sends Upper School Home. As you can see, a number of our stories, pieces this year deal with COVID-19. So thank you to all of you parlaying current events into your media coverage. Second place goes to Sarah Cook Harpeth Hall for full classrooms necessitate contact tracing. And first place for best news story goes to Janet Briggs, Harpeth Hall for tornado ravages Nashville. Congratulations to all those in the best news story category. We'll move to category number 2, which is best feature story. Third place for best feature story goes to Geneva Bass, Harpeth Hall, COVID hits close to home. Second place goes to Carrie Robbins, St. George's Independent School for What You Say. And first place for best feature story goes to Alvina Nadim, Dyersburg High School for Valedictorian's Race to Podium. Great job. We'll move to category number 3, best sports story. Third place for best sports story goes to Carly Schwarzell, Central High School, Central Football, hoping for growth. Second place goes to Sarah Lillard, Harpeth Hall, rowers adjust to pandemic guidelines. And first place for best sports story goes to Reed Murray, University School of Nashville for DCA football co-op. Best wishes, congrats to our best sports story finalists. We'll move to category 04, which is best column. Third place for best column goes to William Grobmeyer and Zoe Rosenblum, University School of Nashville for celebrities. Second place, best column goes to Sarah Cook, Harpeth Hall for xenophobia. And first place for best column goes to Janet Briggs and Hallie Graham, Harpeth Hall for simplified or suffocating. Congrats to those finalists in best column. We'll move to category 05, best review. Third place for best review goes to Sarah Jaffe, University School of Nashville for circles. Second place goes to Kate Marie Brewer, Harpeth Hall for new exhibit. And first place for best review awarded to Kiran Dillon, Harpeth Hall for Celophony Showcases Student Musicians. Congrats to our finalists in the best review category. Moving on in our newspapers to category 06, best editorial. Third place for best editorial goes to Kendra Jones, Central High School for Is Zoom Fatigue Real? Second place, best editorial goes to Sarah Latham, Central High School, Uncertainty is Certain. And first place for best editorial is awarded to the staff of Dyersburg High School, Just Quit It. So congratulations to all of the finalists in the category of best editorial. Nicely done. We'll move to category 07, which is best headline. Third place for best headline goes to Isha Karam and Hallie Greenbaum, University School of Nashville, 1918 to 2020. Second place, best headline goes to Abby Grace Dodson, St. George's Independent School, Stop, Shop, and Scroll. And first place for best newspaper headline is awarded to Hallie Graham and Janet Briggs, Harpeth Hall, Simplified or Suffocating. We congratulate those in the best headline category. We'll see some yearbook headlines in just a few moments, but these were our finalists in newspaper headline. Moving on to category 08, best photograph in a newspaper. Winning third place is Frances Bradford from Harpeth Hall for the photo Jeanette Clocko, Jack of All Trades. Second place goes to Caroline Fredrickson, Harpeth Hall, Man on the Moon. And first place for best newspaper or news magazine photograph is awarded to Callie Hollis, St. George's Independent School, Students Paint Court. Nicely done on the best and the finalists for best newspaper photograph. We'll move on to category number 9, best illustration or cartoon. Third place is awarded to Devon Campbell, Harpeth Hall, Riding into the Sun. Second place awarded to Janet Briggs, Harpeth Hall, for Streamland. And first place, best illustration or cartoon, goes to Elsie Essery, Harpeth Hall, for Media Hysteria. We congratulate our finalists for best illustration and cartoon. We'll now move to a couple of design categories, starting with category 10, best front page design. Our third place winner for best front page design goes to Callie Hollis, St. George's Independent School, for the Star Wars helmets. Second place goes to the staff of Harpeth Hall for schools across Nashville. And the first place for best front page design goes to Harpeth Hall again, the staff of Harpeth Hall for Historic Tornado. Nice job with that visual coverage of the tornado, in addition to the written coverage that we saw earlier. Now let's go to inside page design. Third place for best inside page design goes to Madeline Sisk, St. George's Independent School, for Crackdown layout. Second place goes to the staff of Dyersburg High School for their layout of Just Quit It. And first place for best inside page design goes to Janet Briggs, Devon Campbell, and Sarah Cook, Harpeth Hall, for presidential election. Nice job with that video, visual coverage. And again, congratulations to all of our newspaper finalists. We'll now turn our attention to our yearbook category, and I will swivel the camera over just a little bit as we let Abby read the finalists for our yearbook categories.
Good morning, everyone. I would first just like to say I had the privilege of seeing a lot of your entries over the past few months. They were all just wonderful, and I was thoroughly impressed. So congratulations to everyone who put in that time and effort to submit. We're going to go ahead and start with our yearbook finalists. Our first category in yearbook is number 14, Best Academics Copy. And our third place finalist for Best Academics Copy was Gracie Clark from CPA for her entry, Priceless Play. Our second place finalist was the staff of Brentwood Academy for Homebound. Our first place finalist was Sadie Gorley from CPA for her entry, Christmas in August. Congratulations for the finalists of category 14, Best Academics Copy. Moving on to category 15, which was Best Organizations and Clubs Copy. Our third place finalist, Ellie Riley from CPA, Beyond the Stage. Congratulations, Ellie. And in second place, we had Avery Parker from CPA for her entry Tuned into the Unfamiliar. And for first place in category 15 is Samantha Hutz from CPA for her entry, Center Stage. Congratulations. Moving along to category 16, which was Best Sports Copy. In third place for category 16 is Corinne Price from CPA for Reaching the Target. And in second place, Sabrina Enox from Jefferson County High School with Wish Together, Swish Together. Congratulations, everybody. Moving on to category 17 for our yearbook categories, we have Best Student Life Copy. In third place, Kayla Sexton from Jefferson County High School for Through My Eyes. And in second place is Corinne Price from CPA. We did have a second place tie. So for CPA, they submitted Remember the Lions for second place. And our other second place tie was Samantha Hutz from CPA for Drum Roll Please. And our first place for the Best Student Life Copy was Julianne Ross from Brentwood Academy with Shipwrecked. Congratulations. Moving on to category 18 for yearbook, which is Best Academics Design. And third place for Best Academics Design, Amy Patel from Jefferson County High School for Getting to the Heart of the Matter. And in second place, we have Emma Whitaker from CPA for Book Brainiac. Congratulations, Emma. And for Best Academics Design, we also have a second place tie. So our other second place for Best Academics Design is Barbara Frizzle and Maria Zukowski from Hardin Valley Academy for An Early Flight. Congratulations. And for first place for Best Academics Design, Easton Dillard from CPA for Mario Kart Madness. Moving on to category 19, which was Best Organizations and Clubs Design. In third place, Bela Dublin from CPA with Cosmetics and Curtain Calls. And in second place is Caroline Kelly from Brentwood Academy for Robots in Disguise, tied with Jalen Jones, also for second place from Central High School with Robots in Disguise. And first place for our Best Organizations and Clubs Design is Kathleen Rowe from CPA for Art of Art. Congratulations, everyone who were finalists for category 19. Moving on to our yearbook category 20 for Best Sports Design. In third place, Stephanie Steele from Jefferson County High School with Hit Me With Your Best Shot with honorable mention. And in third place, we have Caitlin White from CPA with Always Stepping Up. In second place for Best Sports Design was Maya Lewis from Hardin Valley Academy with Pardon the Dust. And in first place for Best Sports Design, Easton Dillard from CPA, 2 Times the Pain. Congratulations. Moving on to category 21, which is Best Student Life Design. In third place, we have Peyton Pettyjohn from Hardin Valley Academy for Home Cooking, which was a third place tie. Also third place going to Molly Coleman from Central High School for Snowball. In second place, we have the staff of Brentwood Academy for Game Changing. And in first place, Emma Whitaker from CPA for Joyful Return. And on to category 22, Best Index Design. In third place for Best Index Design, Kelly Destiny from Oak Ridge High School. And this was a tie, a third place tie, also going to Abby Shipe from Jefferson County High School. In second place for Best Index Design is the staff of Independence High School. And first place for Best Index Design, Addie Reese Sapp from CPA. Congratulations to the finalists of that category. Moving on to category 23, which was Best Academics Photo. Third place for Best Academics Photo is Amber Wynn from Hardin Valley Academy for Eyes on the Prize. And second place for Best Academics Photo, Maya Lewis from Hardin Valley Academy for All Hands on Deck. And that was also a second place tie. Second place is also going to Kayla Sexton from Jefferson County High School, also for All Hands on Deck. And our first place winner for Best Academics Photo, Sammy Kate Kickert from CPA for Arithmetic Tower. Congratulations to those finalists. Moving right along to category 24, which is Best Organizations and Clubs Photo. Third place for Best Organization was Chloe Amex from CPA, earned honorable mention for Hidden Talent. And our finalists. In third place, we have Abby Ferguson from Jefferson County High School for Soldier. In second place, the staff of Oak Ridge High School for Nothing But Trouble. And our first place winner for Best Organizations and Clubs Photo, Laura Finley Hassenbank from CPA for Hip Hoppin'. Congratulations. And moving on to the next category, which is Best Sports Photo. Our first finalists for Best Sports Photo. Third place, Lexi Vincent from CPA for Punching Power. And in second place, Laura Finley Hassenbank from CPA for Trail Trekker. And our first place prize for Best Sports Photo goes to Lauren Pate from CPA for Soaring Above. Moving right along, we next have category 26, Best Student Life Photo. Our first finalist for Best Student Life Photo is honorable mention for Alex Yentis from Independence High School for his entry, Autumn. And our next finalist is third place for Krista Mutterspogue from Jefferson County High School for the entry, Tug of War. Second place goes to Chloe Amex from CPA for Do-Si-Do with Dad. And the first place winner of Best Student Life Photo is Laura Finley Hassenbank from CPA for All Eyes on You. Moving on, next we have category 27 in our yearbook categories for Best Advertisement. The first finalist we have for Best Advertisement is Kayla Sexton in third place from Jefferson County High School, titled Kayla Sexton Ad. And in second place for Best Advertisement, we have the staff of Montgomery Central High School for Football Boosters. And in first place for our Best Yearbook Advertisement goes to the staff of Oak Ridge High School for the Anna McKay ad. Congratulations to the winners of the Best Advertisement category. Next, we have category 28, which is the Best Yearbook Headline. Our third place finalist was Amber Wynn from Hardin Valley Academy with Bowling with the Homies. And second place, Kelly Destiny from Oak Ridge High School for Built Under Pressure. And our first place best headline goes to Sadie Gorley from CPA for 2 Times the Pain. Congratulations to the best headline winners. And for category 29, our best theme package, our third place winner goes to, our honorable mention first is Flight of Hardin Valley Academy. Our third place, one more honorable mention goes to El Son from Lenore Central High School. Congratulations to those that deserved that honorable mention. And the third place goes to Airy of Brentwood Academy. Second place, Patriot Spirit of Jefferson County High School. And first place, the winner of our best yearbook theme package goes to Lions Roar of Christ Presbyterian Academy. Congratulations to the winners of the best theme package and to all the winners of the yearbook category.
And I want to once again thank Abby Davis, one of our 2 student assistants, for helping me read the finalists. Just in case a few of you have been joining late, a few of you have asked if we will be recording and making this live stream broadcast available later. The answer is yes. We are recording this. It will take maybe a couple of hours for the file to process, but what we'll do is we will upload this to YouTube, and we'll send out the link to our ceremony here so that you can watch it and share it all you want. Typically, at this point, we would continue our individual awards in the literary magazine categories. Unfortunately, literary magazines, I guess, were a casualty of COVID-19, and so we did not have overall or individual entries for literary magazines. We'll look forward to seeing those next year. But we'll turn our attention to the Broadcasting and Multimedia Awards. Just as we were able to show you some screen caps of our finalists just now, we'd like to share some of the finalists in the Broadcast and Multimedia categories. So for the past several years, I have asked our judges in these categories to share with me some of the highlights that they enjoyed. They may not all be first place winners, but they were some clips that we thought all of you might just enjoy. So we've put together maybe a dozen or so videos here, watching maybe 30 seconds of each one. They range from commercials to PSAs to newscasts to packages. I think we have maybe an audio category in here as well. So please take a few moments and enjoy these finalists that you'll be seeing or hearing or reading their names in just a few moments and seeing this great work. Caleb, we'll let you take it over here.
I'm the media editor for The Lodge, Callie Hollis. I interviewed 4 students from both public and private schools of Memphis to get a sense of what the protocols at their schools were like and how they are adapting to them. These students only represent their personal experiences and perspectives, not their schools as a whole. Angela Gardner, a senior at Houston High, gave me a rundown on how her school week works.
We do hybrid learning, so we go for 2 days a week, at least I do because I'm a hybrid student, and so we have cohort A and cohort
Looking at young people is we have students from Christ Presbyterian Academy, better known as CPA, from their media class in here right now, and they are filming and they are learning how not to do it.
Yeah, this is a crash course.
As they watch us, they're going,
I'm just glad they were here to see my best one.
It was.
I'm really
It
glad
was Coach Mac's best one.
I got interested in sports when I was 7 years old. I listened to a guy called the University of Tennessee. His name was John Ward. I would go to games.
Left side makes a move, and it's a foot race. Brooks Sapone gets the interception. Calvin Wilson with an outstanding catch. Oh my, Ethan Pickering.
We're going to play with a tremendous amount of passion and energy. We're playing for all of us, our entire school. We're going to go out and be at our very best this Friday night.
When they see me off in traffic, they say Jeezy on some other shit. Send them run this.
I want God to come and take me home.
I'm Madison Ricks. Today, you'll get an inside look at everything happening around Germantown High School. We've got a great show for you, so let's find out what's coming up. Good morning, Akila.
Morning, Madison. Coming up, I'll talk with GHS seniors to get all the details on the upcoming Black History program.
Now, let's find out what's happening in today's club chat. Good morning, Kadia, too.
Hello, Madison. The Dungeons and Dragons craze has officially hit GHS. Later, I'll talk with club member Ebony Wilson, and she will tell us all about D&D.
And Maricus Lambert is ready to fill us in on the world of sports. Good morning, Maricus.
Good morning, Madison. Today in sports, we've prepared a preview of tonight's Winterfest game.
Biotic organisms, living things. We have people, we have plants, and we have animals. What do all these things have in common besides living? Well, they all need water. What will happen if they don't get their water? Well, they'll all die, and that's not good. We don't want death. Your water is important. Drink your water, conserve your water, and most importantly, value your water.
You can see the Apple Store is open, but it says express pickups. So they have specific appointments. They even have security going. So we're here with Aiden. What's up, Aiden? So this COVID thing has put people kind of like completely for a spin. How has it affected you working in the mall, especially? What have you noticed?
I've noticed that a lot of people don't really come in that much as they used to. We have to have a capacity on our store, so only certain amount of people come in at a time.
We're here at Lion Ween. This year it's a little bit different. They're coming into the driveway instead of parking and going into the school.
This is the all-new This bike is the most capable. With wide bars, tires, and a dropper post, this thing can crush descents. But it's also light enough to rocket back up the climbs so you can hit as many laps as you want with your mates. But enough said, let's see how this bike shreds.
Graduated from a rebel to a revolutionary in my area, they love it. I'm a record like a revenant engine, heaven's ascension.
in every dimension. Give me attention. Look at my soul, look at my heart, look at my hope. Got the world on my back, but I carry it though. Tell them God got my hand, I ain't letting it go. I came from the side of the ocean. Swim with the best of them, I can't deny I was chosen. Yeah, it's the Miggity Mac, milking the mic. I don't think I'm giving it back. Living unlimited winnings, that's a limited fact. I'm mastered this, ain't no coming after this. Resurrected from the dead like Lazarus.
I just gotta go off on it. I just know to put the sauce on it. I don't care about the cost on it. I just gotta get lost on it. I'm just trying to break loose. I'm about to light the fuse. I just need me a cup. I'ma pour me the juice.
Sunrise Cafe is exactly what Germantown High School needs. It consists of students and teachers who embrace everyone at the school, offers them food, conversation, pleasantry, a smile, and just a wonderful experience for the school to have.
Job experience looks great on any high schooler's resume. What Sunrise Cafe does is give the students the skills and knowledge they need to run a business, something many employers look for when hiring.
And then it gives the students not just math skills and language arts skills and social skills, but it prepares them for life experience.
I appreciate Caleb showing those, and I hope you had a chance to enjoy those. This is the first time I see them when the judges give them to me, so it's always nice for me to see what the judges found interesting. And again, these may have been first, these may have been some second, these may have been some third place finalists, but great work out there. In just a few moments, I believe, Abby Davis and Mariah Wilson, my student assistants, might be leaving to go to their next class, but I appreciate you two helping today. We will move on to looking at the finalists for the broadcast categories. So let's start with category number 37, Best Television Reporter. Third place for Best Television Reporter goes to Kyle Honea, Columbia Central High School. Second place goes to Aaron Rawson, Columbia Central High School. And first place for Best Television Reporter goes to Caroline Vaccaro, Christ Presbyterian Academy. Congratulations to our finalists for Best Television Reporter. And now we'll move to Behind the Camera, Best Videographer. Third place goes to Sam Wild, Independence High School. Second place awarded to Bradley Hicks, Independence High School. And first place for Best Videographer is awarded to Logan Reed, Christ Presbyterian Academy. Congratulations to those of you composing Behind the Camera. Our next category will be number 39, Best Public Service Announcements. I believe we have a tie for second and then first place. So second place tie goes to the staff of Stewart's Creek High School, The Value of Water. Also tied for second will be, once again, the staff of Stewart's Creek High School for Day Without Water. And first place for Best Public Service Announcement goes to the WBHS staff, Brentwood High School, for No Click, No Ride. Congratulations to our PSA finalists. We'll move now to Best Commercial. Best Commercial. Third place for Best Commercial, awarded to Noah True, Luke Elwanger, and Braden Thaney, Brentwood High School, for Zoom. Second place, Best Commercial, awarded to Robin Neiman and Izzy Wendell, Brentwood High School, for PTO. And first place for Best Commercial goes to Christian Ward, Franklin High School, for Canyon. Congrats to all those in the Best Commercial category. We'll move to category number 41, Best Sports Show. Third place for Best Sports Show goes to IHS Media, Independence High School, for their Week 8 sports show. Second place is awarded to also IHS Media, Independence High School. And first place for Best Sports Show goes to Harrison McConnell for his sportscast, Brentwood High School. Congratulations to all of our Best Sports Show finalists. We'll transition to category number 42, Best Short Feature Story. Third place for Best Short Feature is awarded to Brianne Cummings, Christian Strom, and Pierce Gerard, Christ Presbyterian Academy, for their Ashley Gorley piece. Second place goes to, a third place, tied for third place, also Eliza Linney, Brentwood High School, for Puffy Muffin. Now we'll move on to second place, Best Short Feature Story. Logan Jensen and Gabe Reeves, Independence High School, for Physics. And first place for Best Short Feature, awarded to Jemiah Chase, Richard Woodley, and Isaac Pierce, Germantown High School, for Sunrise Cafe. We saw a few moments of that a few moments ago. So best wishes or congratulations to all of our finalists for Best Short Feature. We'll move on to category number 43, Best News Package. Third place for Best News Package goes to Stuart Beaton and Ethan Meadows, Brentwood High School, for their piece on Destin Lagiza. Also third place, tie for Best News Package goes to Virginia Magley, CPA, for Sierra Stout package. Moving on from third place to second place, Best News Package goes to Madison Ricks and Isaac Pierce, Germantown High School, for GHS Goes Virtual. And first place for the Best News Package is awarded to Akila Suggs and Melanie Smith, Germantown High School, for Red Devil Newsbeat. Some great entries in this category, I understand. So congrats to our finalists. Now we'll move on to Best Sports Package. Third place for Best Sports Package is Nathan Zonerich and Alex Ledbetter, Brentwood High School, for Coach Campbell Returns. Second place, Best Sports Package, awarded to Stewart's Creek TV from Stewart's Creek High School, Red Hawk Football. And first place for Best Sports Package goes to Chad Barker, Brentwood High School, for Behind the Bench. We congratulate all of our finalists for the Best Sports Package. Moving on to category number 45, Best Sports Coverage of a Live Event. We'll go to third place. We have a third place tie. CHS Pride TV, Columbia Central High School, for their basketball coverage. Also tied for third place, once again, CHS Pride TV, Columbia Central High School, for their volleyball coverage. Second place, best sports coverage of a live event is awarded to WBHS 9, Brentwood High School, for BHS versus Centennial football. And first place for best sports coverage of a live event goes to WBHS 9, Brentwood High School, for their BHS versus Cane Ridge football game. We know that takes a lot of staff work for all that sports coverage. So congratulations to all those in front of the camera, in front of the mic, and behind the scenes for best sports coverage of those live events. We'll move now to category number 46, best newscast. I believe we have a two-way tie for second place. So our second place tie goes to BHS level 9, or BHS 9 level 4 rather, Brentwood High School. Our other second place finalist for best newscast news magazine goes to IHS Media, Independence High School, for Independence News. And our first place finalist for best newscast and news magazine goes to GHS TV, Germantown High School, for GHS Insider. Once again, we acknowledge all the work for all the teams involved in these newscasts. So congrats to our finalists in these categories. Moving from broadcast to multimedia categories. We will start with category number 48, best illustration or infographic. This could be for any medium. And we have a first place winner for best illustration or infographic. First place goes to Callie Hollis, St. George's Independent School, for My Rapid Testing Experience. Congratulations to Callie for that. Next category is best photo essay or gallery. Best photo essay or gallery. Third place goes to Carly Schwartzel and Amber Birchfield, Central High School, for their football, cheer, and student section. Second place, photo essay or gallery, goes to Callie Hollis, St. George's Independent School, for seniors paint parking spots. And first place for best photo essay or gallery goes to the Central High School staff, Central High School, for their coverage of Homecoming 2020. Great job to all of our visual communicators in the best photo essay or gallery category. Moving to some audio now. Category number 50 is best audio project. This would be more of a standalone project. And I believe we have a first place winner for best audio project. So first place in this category goes to Callie Hollis, St. George's Independent School, for high school during COVID-19. We heard a few moments of that entry just a few moments ago. So congrats to Callie for that audio project. We'll move on to category number 51. In the past, we've added this category for audio that would accompany a video project. And I believe we have a first place winner here. So first place, best audio project. Callie, I hope you're hanging in there for us, goes to Callie Hollis again, St. George's Independent School, for her piece on Collierville campus health and safety rules. So once again, congrats to Callie. Category number 52, best video or documentary. Lots of great entries here, the judges tell me. So we'll go to third place for best video and documentary. Third place goes to Bradley Hicks and Sam Wild, Independence High School, for Beyond the Lights. Second place, Best Video or Documentary goes to the CPA staff, Christ Presbyterian Academy, for Neighborhood Watch Episode 3. And first place for Best Video or Documentary goes to Connor Doherty, Cade Reynolds, and Ainsley Long, Christ Presbyterian Academy, for their Mike Keith piece. Congratulations to all of our finalists in the Best Video or Documentary. We'll move on to category number 53, Best Sports Video. Third place for Best Sports Video goes to Sarah Scott Cook, Ross Smith, and Braxton Lazarus, Franklin High School, for Boys of Fall. Second place for Best Sports Video, awarded to Courtney Stanley, Brentwood High School, for the Battle of the Woods hype video. And first place for Best Sports Video, awarded to Bradley Hicks and Sam Wild, Independence High School, for Playoff Hype. Congratulations to our finalists in the Best Sports Video category. Moving on to category 54, Best Music Video. Third place for Best Music Video is awarded to Mia Prouse, Independence High School, for Postmodern Fade. Second place, Best Music Video is awarded to the staff of Christ Presbyterian Academy for their Silent Night. And first place for Best Music Video is awarded to Harrison Kyle and Gabe Hall, Independence High School, for The Vampire of Time and Memory. Congrats to all of our finalists in the Best Music Video category. Moving to category number 55, Best Lip Dub Video. I believe we have a first place winner for Best Lip Dub Video. Congratulations to first place lip dub, CHS Pride TV, Columbia Central High School, for Caroling with Roni. Congratulations to the staff of CHS Pride TV, Best Lip Dub Video. We want to congratulate all of our individual winners in the newspaper and yearbook and broadcasting and multimedia categories. Great, great job. We will move on to our overall categories. By the way, these overall categories, and I should have said, all of our finalists today, if your name has been called by name or by staff, we will be sending out the certificates that we usually hand in person. We'll be printing those out and mailing those by next week. And our overall awards also get a trophy. So we will be sending you or shipping you your trophies and certificates in the next week or so. The trophies been a little bit of a delay because of the snow, so it might be a couple of weeks for those trophies, but we'll get those trophies to these overall winners as soon as possible. And also, we typically give out the ratings from the judges who evaluated media that wanted an in-depth evaluation. We'll be sending those out in the next couple of weeks as well. But for now, we will give you the finalists for the overall media, starting with our best website. I believe we will start with second place for best overall website goes to The Lodge, St. George's Independent School. And first place for best overall website is awarded to the Central Digest, Chattanooga Central High School. So congratulations to our finalists in the best overall website. We'll move from overall website to overall newspaper news magazine. And I believe we will start again with second place here. So second place, best overall newspaper or news magazine goes to the Peabody Press, University School of Nashville. Congratulations. And first place for best overall newspaper news magazine goes to Logos, Harpeth Hall. Congratulations to our finalists in the best overall newspaper and news magazine. We'll now turn our attention to the best overall yearbook. We had several entries here, and our judge in this category does like to give some honorable mentions, I believe. So we'll start maybe with some third place or maybe honorable mentions. Honorable mention for best overall yearbook, El Son, Lenore Central High School. Next goes to fourth place, Patriot Spirit, Jefferson County High School. Third place goes to Flight, Hardin Valley Academy. Second place goes to Erie, Brentwood Academy. And first place for best overall yearbook awarded to Lions Roar, Christ Presbyterian Academy. Congratulations to CPA for best overall yearbook. And congrats to all of our finalists for best overall yearbook. And now we'll turn our attention to the best overall TV station. This was named several years ago after the late Mark Madison, the advisor at Brentwood High School. So we want to congratulate all of our finalists who are in the running here for the Mark Madison Best Overall Television Station. These awards are based on calculations from most of those individual entries from the broadcast category. So we will start with third place for best overall TV station. Third place is awarded to IHS Media, Independence High School. Second place is awarded to GHS TV, Germantown High School. And congratulations to our first place winner for the Mark Madison Best Overall TV Station goes to WBHS 9, Brentwood High School. We congratulate Ronnie Adcock and his staff for the great work and all of the staffs for the finalists Best Overall TV Station. Once again, not just our certificates, but the trophies will be delivered. In some cases, I think we have driving distance, so we would love to maybe hand deliver a few of those trophies to some of you. We look forward to seeing you before long. The last portion of our awards ceremony will be what we call our superlatives. These are based on your own nominations of administrators, teachers, students who have excelled this past year. And for the past, I guess about half a dozen years, we have had an Administrator of the Year category. So we're always happy to acknowledge administrators who help student media work get better and get easier. So I'd like to read a few nominating comments about our Administrator of the Year. Throughout my past 4 years of being at this school, this administrator has shown strong leadership, thoughtful guidance for us as students and the faculty, and support for all clubs and sports and programs. As part of our program, we need the skill to cover live events, and this administrator has always allowed us to pursue those skills to the best of our abilities, even during COVID-19. They have let us continue our program with health safety in mind. This is a student, by the way, who was saying this. And the student goes on to say, I feel confident to go to the next stages of my life because of the opportunities afforded me or offered me through programs and clubs. All without this person's support would be impossible. A faculty member has this to say. This administrator has been incredibly supportive of our program. They encourage us to utilize new technology, allow us access to sporting events for live coverage, always willing to take time out of their busy schedule for a student interview. I know from experience that other school administrators or administrations may be hesitant or resistant to new technology and may not support a technical art like the one we have. Our atmosphere, this teacher writes, is completely different. We've received nothing but support and encouragement to help teach our kids skills in our area that can benefit them in future careers. So we appreciate the teacher and students with their nominating letters. And it is my pleasure to announce our THSPA 2021 Administrator of the Year as Mr. Roger White, who is principal at Central High School. Mr. White, if you are watching this live or if you're watching this on a delayed basis, we appreciate so much the support that you give to your school and your student journalists at Columbia Central. So thank you for all that you do. We'll now move to our second superlative, the Bonnie Hufford Outstanding Student Media Advisor. And I have to admit, this one is a little bit bittersweet because if you were on Lipscomb's campus in the fall of 2019, you attended our fall workshop and you got to hear the keynote address given by Bonnie Hufford. Here she was at our fall workshop about a year and a half ago. You may know Bonnie's story. Bonnie fought a courageous decades-long battle with cancer. As a matter of fact, when I was in grad school at the University of Tennessee back in the 80s, I could and should have had Bonnie as a teacher, but that was when she was on one of her one or two sabbaticals, helping, just giving her time to deal with her cancer. She fought it, she came back. I want to just tell you a little bit about Bonnie Hufford. She joined the University of Tennessee College of Communications in 1985 and taught there for more than 30 years. She served as our director, THSPA director, for 21 years, up until the mid-2000s. She gave just a passionate speech for us when she was at our fall workshop about the importance of journalism. And so, again, is with a little bit of a heavy heart today that we talk about this award, but we remember Bonnie and we celebrate her life and her legacy in journalism and her love for students, her love for high school students. We have a few letters that have been contributed for our nominee for the Advisor of the Year. I'd like to read some comments, first of all, from a student. This person says, I have seen their creative drive, their passion for media, and their consistent dedication to their students. This person is the one who inspired me to pursue a career in journalism. When I go to college next year, I will be a journalism major because of their encouragement toward me, as well as the skills that they have taught me. They've been intentional in every activity that they teach toward their class. Every assignment, every test, every project has a purpose. Nothing is busy work. They make everything fun. They have a gift of service. They always serve students by staying at school way longer than 3 p.m. They care about my personal life. They listen, they guide me in my struggles. They praise me in my victories. In my junior year, I was having a difficult time, and they were always there to pull me aside and to ask if there was anything that they could do to help me. An alum of this school had this to say: no other teacher mentors and cares for their students more than this one does. No other teacher helps students understand the material like they do, or gives them the tools necessary to succeed in that field like they do. I owe so much to this teacher, not only my teacher, but my dear friend. A teacher has this to say about this nominee. Professionally, they're always finding new and creative ways to communicate their subject matter. Their work ethic is unrivaled. The amount of time committed to their job exceeds most, if not all, of their colleagues. This is because they have to accommodate the schedules of students and teachers who are part of the team or who are featured in projects. Sometimes I've seen firsthand what these projects look like. When I arrive, I'm amazed at how organized the experience is. They teach their students to communicate effectively beforehand and prep the equipment and execute filming flawlessly. The most astounding part is what they do on a day-to-day basis is their ability to get all types of students with varying affinities for this medium on the same page. This wide-ranging exposure to the medium is one of the hallmarks of this person's contribution to our school. Fortunately, their skills come packaged in a wonderfully friendly, witty, sincere, and caring human being. And an administrator has this to say. This honor of this award would affirm this teacher's hard work and diligence, as well as support them in their journey to make learning relevant, individualized, and authentic. Well, we have read the names of this teacher's students several times today. And so it is with great admiration for Bonnie Hufford, who would be very proud, and great honor for me to announce that the Bonnie Hufford Outstanding Media Advisor for 2021 is Mr. Michael Elson from Christ Presbyterian Academy. Michael, I believe that your students and maybe administrators are in the classroom with you there, and we commend you and we thank you for all that you have done for media students at Christ Presbyterian over the years. Congratulations to you, Michael. Our last award, we will move on to our H.L. Hall Outstanding Student Journalist. Many of you know Mr. H.L. Hall. I mentioned Bonnie Hufford a few moments ago, who was advisor for 21 years. H.L. was the advisor from, I believe, 2002 through 2008. And there you see Bonnie in the middle there and H.L. to the right. H.L., I say this, he is still alive and kicking. But if there were a Mount Rushmore for journalism advisors, for high school journalism advisors, his name would be on the face of that mountain. He has been such a, had such a legacy for journalism at the national level. And when he retired about 15 years ago to be closer to his family in Middle Tennessee, we're so glad, first of all, that Vanderbilt University got to use him as the director of the Middle Tennessee High School Press Association. Some of you advisors will remember that. And then as the director of THSPA. So I'm honored to succeed HL. We'll keep this picture up on the screen for a few moments as we talk about the HL Hall Student Journalist of the Year. We did have fewer overall entries in the individual categories this year. I think COVID-19 did wreak havoc on some publications, but I'm really happy to say that we had more nominees for the Student Journalist of the Year than ever before as I've been director of THSPA. And for those of you who have this year nominated students, I know we had nomination letters from students, from teachers, from principals. I just want to thank all of you for nominating that. I know that took a lot of time to gather those letters from fellow students, from teachers. It just touches our hearts here, the thoughtfulness that went into all of those letters. I would like to spend a few moments to read some nomination letters for our student who did win the award this year. This is from the advisor. who says that this student is involved in every step of our process, from writing to editing. They do the bulk of design work. When students and archivists look back at our media in 50 years to learn about what our school was like, they'll almost certainly be reading this student journalist's work. This student is also involved in leadership in other capacities on campus. One of the reasons why this student has been named a scholar, because of not just academics, but leadership. And this might be a good moment for me to say, I always want to be careful about divulging student academic records, but I've got the transcript here, and I think perfection would be an okay term for me to use as I talk about this student's academic work. One of the organizations that this student is involved with is student government. This teacher goes on to say, perhaps most notably, this student is training future leaders. Now, they've actively been working with and recruiting current juniors to prepare them to take over the reins of our medium when they leave. This student's fingerprints in the newsroom and on our campus will be felt when they're long gone. These are some comments from a teacher who says that this student is one of the most exceptional students I have worked with during my 13 years of teaching. This is huge, considering that this student is at a school with many excellent students. It's also something I do not say lightly. This student is deeply passionate about social and environmental justice, uses intelligence, natural leadership skills, outstanding organizational skills, creativity, earnestness to bring about real change in the world. In our community, this student's legacy will be remarkable. This is an administrator who had this to say. It's an honor to have the opportunity to write this letter. I know that many teachers were itching for the chance to recommend this student. This student is, all in all, a student who gives a darn about the world and doesn't view the future as a consolation prize. A student who is going to make waves in the future through his or her writing and through their commitment to bettering the world. We have called this person's name and we've called this person's staff name a few times today. So it is with great pleasure that we honor Mr. H.L. Hall by saying that this year's H.L. Hall Outstanding Student Journalist is Isha Karam from the University School of Nashville. Isha, I understand if you can still hear me right now. Isha, I understand that you have teachers and maybe your principal. I think your parents are watching, if not in the classroom with you, maybe online. So parents, thank you, and we commend you. Isha, great job. We want to commend you. And as with Mr. Elson, we have a check that we will be sending your way before too long, along with a trophy. So again, to all of our overall winners and to our 3 superlatives, on behalf of the Tennessee High School Press Association, we say job very well done. And we want to congratulate all of our finalists today. We want to congratulate all of our finalists in the individual categories and in our overall categories, and just remind you that we have been recording this ceremony. We will be sending this to YouTube immediately, and right after we get this link, I appreciate Caleb Hendrick, who has been our producer today. He's going to be processing that and sending us the link. We will pop it up to YouTube, and we'll send you this link as soon as we can. As we close, we will remind you one more time about our summer event coming up. It is our Music City New Media Academy, which will be June 6th through the 10th here in Nashville on the campus of Lipscomb University. It will be a day camp this year, a day program instead of a boarding program because of COVID-19. but we have gotten the all clear from our health center on campus to do a spatially distant summer program. So we look forward to having as many of you as possible on campus in June for the New Media Academy. One difference this year is that we will be offering college course credit for the 4 days here. So if you would like more information, you may certainly go to lipscomb.edu/academics/programs/New Media Academy for more information about our summer program. We want to thank you for spending the time with us today. Again, whether you've watched this live or whether you've had a chance to view this on a delayed basis, advisors, I want to say thank you for all that you do, especially in this past year. It's been a crazy year with COVID-19, with weather, our snowstorm these last weeks, and tornado last year. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for all the hours that you put in. We appreciate you so much. Signing off from THSP Awards Day from Lipscomb University, this is Jimmy McCollum saying thanks so much for watching.